Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, we're live. It's on now.
Yep. All right, give everybody a couple seconds. Everybody, you quit eating, quit chomping down on tacos and doing garbage disposals and. No, is that you or me? Cell phone. Ain't me. Let's see. Play. I'm gonna get on that. Just got the notification. What?
My phone's muted.
PP Cash. Charlie's convenience to view.
Yeah, mine's all muted.
Oh no, not clicking that one, sir. Ha! Try to send me an e-receipt for a PayPal. First of all, I don't use the shit. There we go. Put that on. Get everything going. There we go. See, that don't pop up there. Nah. What the fuck? Oh, gosh. I forgot to have a damn Battle of the Belts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got opinions on that, too.
It's only what? 2? And it's pretty much, who's, they're not going to drop those. And you got Okada holding on to that imaginary thing.
Yeah.
And then what was that? Oh, good old-fashioned title eliminator.
Yeah.
So we got her beating her, then she'll never beat her at the thing because damn Anna Jay is definitely not going to be the champion over there. They're going to give it to a damn Jamie. Who's that other girl? Oh, Willow was talking something about her last appearance at some NY thing. I was reading an interview about her. She's being inducted into something, and then it'll be her last match up there in the NYC.
I see.
Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
Because what's that? Well, that'd be the 19th. So 21st would be, could be. Damn, blue lights everywhere. You can just see them through my blinds. Oh, Mount Juliet. It's getting to be the hood.
Let's see. WWE's annual post-Christmas live event at Madison Square Garden in New York City has yet to be announced officially, but there has been backstage update on the fate of the show. According to Fightful Select, even though graphics advertising both live events and TV broadcasts throughout the rest of the year have dropped and the annual spectacle has not been listed on them, there is still hope within the company that it happens.
I'm just saying, hey, they need to stick with that shit, man, because that, if WWE Madison Square is
they're saying that. Well, the title of this article is that the show, they're potentially not running a Madison Square Garden show on December 26th. So, I don't know.
See,
or on December, maybe that on December 26th. So, yeah, but it does say that despite it not being on the dockets as of right now, they've announced 9 major cities for its 2024 holiday tour.
God.
Including Jacksonville, Tampa, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Orlando, Chicago, Miami, Houston, and Detroit. Currently, WWE is set for the ViStar Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Jacksonville on December 26th. What's going on?
I see Mr. Fleming. Hey, has changed his picture.
They got the Roman.
Hey, he's got his chief up there. Who was that? Hey, I wish you could run that clip, man, that I sent you. They were talking about how who was that talking about that? How it's not fought over the Ulafala.
Yeah.
And I think Jay said that to him too, but it's not fought over. It's earned. You know what I mean? It's given. And it was talking about how all of a sudden The Rock's going to come in like, okay, if we're talking about elders here, you know.
Did you send that to me on Instagram?
I believe I did. Hold up.
Let's see.
No.
Damn it.
No, I sent you that cool ass damn ring.
Yeah, the next Coliseum collection.
Yeah. Oh, golly.
Yep.
See that Chase? That's Chase DiBiase and Chase fucking Ricky. But Rock comes back and well, I'm the elder and there's something can't be fight over. So it was given to Roman through, you know.
Alpha and Sika are the ones that put it on Roman.
Others. Yeah.
I mean,
if anybody, it'd be Rikishi, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Because The Rock is actually, if you want to look at it, you know what I mean?
Right. Hey, I mean, technically, he's
not full bloodline.
Not full bloodline. I mean,
it's like how they put Naomi in there.
Right.
When you look at the names, they put Naomi in there. Rock is like kind of in that because.
Well, she married into it.
Yeah.
Whereas the way the Rocks went, it was the High Chief.
Married into it. Yeah.
High Chief Peter Maivia had a blood brother situation with, I think it was Alpha and Sika's dad. Type situation.
If anybody, Rikishi needs to come out and they give it to him. That'd be cool.
I've been saying this for a year and a half. I want to see Rikishi get involved.
It'll be Survivor Series before we see him. Of course, we're being led on to not knowing what the hell is even going on.
Yeah. So, all right. So the way today's show is going to work. So we got a couple in here. We'll go ahead and talk. We're going to go through Raw and SmackDown real quick. Because honestly, there's some stuff going on that needs to be talked about, but there's not a whole lot because what we should be getting ready for is Survivor Series, and we're not. We're getting ready for Crown Jewel, which is going to leave us like 3 weeks, I think, to set up all the matches for Survivor Series.
You know, that damn title, man. They showed it, I think it was Friday?
Yeah.
Whatever. And that thing must be worth some bread if they've got that legit security
out
there. And it's like, okay, so we're seeing that title's not going to travel with that's going to be a thing that's going to be in WWE, and then whoever wins it, they'll go give it to them that day at the show. You're not taking that home. You're going to have a replica. You're not going to have 100 and well, one dude said it was 100 something. Another show said it was so many. You're going to have it right there.
Yeah. I tell you what, Solo's got some balls on it, but I don't know that Solo's got the balls to smack Daddy around.
No.
But you're right. It would be a problem. You know, that's that song, The Night I Called the Old Man Out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
They're pretty much telling us everything. It's not really a guessing game anymore. We're just missing one man and who that one man's going to be, and I hope it ain't who I think it is.
Right.
But, you know.
But, yeah, so we'll go through Raw and SmackDown. I do personally have a lot more to talk about when it comes to AEW this time around. And simply put, it's just because we're building towards a PLE that doesn't hold a lot of remnants. We're not ending any feuds. We're doing stuff that's really for the entertainment of not necessarily us following all the stories. Okay.
This last week, I really haven't been that excited on neither one of them, to be honest. I mean, if you got some spilling on AEW, I'd like to know about it. You know what I mean?
I didn't say it was exciting.
I know.
I got some shit to say.
Damn, turn into Joe. That'd be a good one. Samoa Joe. Hey, he's from his name's in it. He'd be throw him in there somewhere.
You talking about Roman turning into Samoa Joe or turning into Joe Anoa'i? Because that's his actual name.
I like that thing they did the other day, how they said it's like a meme going around, and Roman said he misses his puffy face or something. How everybody's talking about how he lost weight.
Oh, yeah.
Really how he misses Paul.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see Paul.
Yeah.
That's why that'll make it so much better. That'll make this so much better when Paul comes back. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Real name. I got you. So he talking about he's turned into his real self. That'd be cool. But after we get through with Raw and SmackDown, then we get into the AEW discussions. We're gonna wrap the show up, getting into the Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500 and then the Women's 250. We're really gonna dig in deep to the top 10.
Yeah.
But there are a few guys that we're gonna try to figure out where they landed on the list, and we'll talk about whether we agree or disagree and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and jump into the results from Raw. Let's see. What did we get? Rhea Ripley kicks off the show. Yeah, Tiffany interrupted.
Yeah, I literally got Rhea, blah, 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 Liv, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it was good, come back, but I'm just, there's other women we can be,
That whole segment got a C grade.
Yeah.
And all it did was set up for that match later on. We had Jade and Bianca versus Damage Control for the women's tag title. That match got a B. Damage Control should have won that. But Cargill and Belair retained.
Yeah. Well, what's that? I don't even know their damn names. Lash Legend, we talked about them last week.
Lash Legend, and
they're there all of a sudden now, all the time, and now Lash Legend is getting singles matches. And
well, they are putting them on TV to see they're testing them right now. That's why they're getting that kind of exposure. They're testing them to see if they need to go back for more training,
or if they need more
and more build. About it. But
a little bit more color on the TV. You
know what I mean? Yeah. So. We got a video from Braun Breaker. So is he? Do we got this down pat yet? Is he for sure facing Jay at Crown Jewel, or we haven't announced that yet?
What's up, buddy? I don't know, man.
What's going on?
Only thing I'm hearing about Crown Jewels is
these stupid titles. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it tomorrow night, to be honest with you.
But what I'm thinking is going to happen is that we're going to get Braun and Jay at Crown Jewel, and I think we're going to see Bloodline 2.0 cost Jay the title.
Yeah.
And what is going to happen there is
the Prince will allow that to happen over there.
The turnaround will be that. Because they cost Jay a title, Roman and Jimmy are going to end up costing the Tongans their title match against Motor City Machine Guns. Which puts Motor City Machine Guns as champions. Jacob, I think Jacob should interfere with the Kevin. Fuck shit. The Braun and Jay match. Who the hell is Kevin? I'm fine. No, I've been sick for like 4 days, so if the brain ain't working, I can't help it. But yeah, I think Jacob for sure. We may see the Tongans, but Jacob I think is going to be the main cause, which is be set up to see Jay versus Jacob. Because Jay done already told Jacob he's going to smack the shit out of him.
Yeah.
What else we get on Raw? Alpha Academy.
Yeah, what you were saying, the only things that are wait a minute, here we go. Yeah, those two matches. But the predictions are Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso versus the Bloodline. Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker versus Kofi. And Rhea versus Raquel. So that's the only thing they're showing for that crown.
Okay.
Good old triple threat, baby.
Yeah.
Love them.
But we got Alpha Academy versus the War Raiders. Triple threat means no DQ, though, so that gives them plenty of leeway to come cost him that title.
Yeah.
So, Alpha Academy versus the returning War Raiders. I was glad to see the War Raiders. That was who the ominous little circle with the letters and symbols was. We've been talking about that. So the War Raiders came back. They looked good. I mean, there's not a lot they could. I'm not dogging on Otis and them, but there's not a lot they can do with them. They don't. I mean, Otis and the War Raiders, they can do some good stuff. Those guys are going to maim that little dude, whatever his Tozawa or whatever his name is. That's too much. They'll just throw him around like a little rag doll. So it wasn't going to be
he's a good comedic relief for the show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It wasn't going to be a big technical match. It was going to be a pretty much a squash, which is what it was. But it's good to see them back. I still call them War Machine. Because they went by War Machine long before they saw WWE. But as long as we don't go back to the Viking experience, they can call themselves pretty much anything at this point. But they lost a lot of the coming out with the fur and the shields and all that, and just come out and destroy, which is exactly what they should be doing.
Which we know, a lot of people we think should be destroying, but
they dropped the ball on the Otis ship. You're damn sure correct.
We think all these great tag teams be good, but
because Otis was on top there for a minute, and then they just let it fall. They gave that match a C+.
I got an interesting thing on that IC title thing because we had Cody and Gunther come out, cut their little promo.
Yeah.
Then you had Coffee versus Braun. I was just thinking of that would be the perfect thing, though. That Coffee does win it. And that really caused the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way Woods is feeling now. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I think the deck is really stacked against him. They got a lot more.
Braun's been beating hell out of everybody, though, so it doesn't matter. He attacked everybody the other night. Oh God!
But I'm afraid though there's way more story to be had by Kofi not winning it because there's not a lot of meat to that story, unfortunately. If they still had Big E in the middle of it trying to keep this from separating, but it still fractured, it would be working a lot better.
Yeah, what was his name? Who was that guy that made a brief? Odyssey. Yeah.
Well, that ended quick.
Championship.
No, I'm going to say no. Then we got R-Truth versus The Miz.
I hate that they're doing that, but I mean, I like R-Truth. I'm glad he got the win though. But where's that leading now? Is that is he getting aligned with Karrion?
I don't know because it looks like The Miz is the next target for the 6.
You think so?
I'm pretty certain it's The Miz.
I have been following the QRs lately.
I haven't seen any QRs. I mean, I see the screen go, but I haven't seen the QR code pop unless I just need to pause it and I'm missing it. But Yeah, I feel like he's the next target.
Talking the other night, but I didn't stop it. I was like, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's the next target, and I feel like he may be forced to join up with Karrion Kross just because.
Good lead up.
He needs some backup. Going to have to.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. ALP against the War Raiders.
Yeah,
that'd be a heavy fucking pounding match.
Yeah, it would. And then we had our tag team match: Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. That got a B. It was a no contest. No surprise there.
Nia came out, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall grade for Raw was a C+, and generally I usually am a little better at. I give them a little better grade than what Bleacher Report does. Which, by the way, guys, we get most of our results sitting here looking at Bleacher Report.
Did I? Was that the one I was like, damn, all this time? No, that was last week. No, SmackDown. I was talking about how they just that 20-minute just at the beginning of the show just.
Oh, that was during Raw.
Was that Raw?
Yeah.
So like a filler, because there's some on SmackDown too, that whole bullshit in the beginning too. It was just like a major filler with Solo and Jay and, Jay trying to get his words out and, pretty much same old yeet. That's all they say is yeet. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know, man. I like it. The only thing I like about this is the new title. I love that IC title now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it needed, bro.
That little bit of blue. Oh, it's awesome.
That's exactly what it needed.
All right. So let's see. What did SmackDown's opening segment was? Jey Uso come out, and then the Bloodline came out, and then Jey Uso came out. That's where he told Jacob if he didn't stop looking at him that way.
The funniest shit though, man, when he was coming down to the ring and Jay was in the ring, Solo went, Go ahead, get up there, do your damn thing, do your eat, go. And they're all just staring there like, he's been up for 10 fucking minutes. God damn, dude. Come on, man.
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm trying to remember back in the day, there was somebody like that, though. I remember it. Where a crowd just got behind him. You know what I mean? Like, it was a big thing. But, yeah.
All right. We got Pretty Deadly versus DIY versus the Street Profits. Which was...
I want to see a Montez push so bad.
Which was really interesting that we got that. I haven't seen them end a match like that in a long time. They had, both teams getting a pin.
Yeah,
and the ref's decision was that Ciampa was the legal man, so DIY got the win on that.
Kit or Kip.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, they're dark hair, I think. But once again, Pretty Deadly just. They're good, man. They're good.
Yeah. But it was a good match. They gave it a B+.
Yeah, it was a great match.
Yeah.
I just think hopefully we'll see what Montez would be a good push singles.
Yeah.
I believe he would do so good.
Well, hopefully we'll get that in 2025, I'm thinking. I think they're finally this is finally
a lot of sites are saying it that Montez has basically had enough. He's ready. You know what I mean? To get it done. You know what I mean?
He was already supposed to have gotten it. They already knew it, and then they decided not to because Street Profits were so over.
Yeah.
But now they've cooled down.
Like
so
we said, when they put them with Bobby, that's when their stock went down.
Yeah. For
some reason, I guess they expected it to go through the roof, but Bobby was even on that cool down phase. You know what I mean? I think. I was trying to read something, man, before we started about him and Karrion Kross, how they were legit supposed to fight in the back. And that Bobby Lashley said that he had no something, as long as Karrion was there and Triple H was there, that he couldn't, you know what I mean? But they was legit about to throw hands. And I'm sorry, Bobby, but I've seen Karrion Kross break fucking ball bats with his fucking arm thing, that choke he does.
Yeah.
And Karrion is legit MMA fighter. It's not like something you went off and done or Punk tried to do. Dude is Karrion's legit, bro.
Bobby's pretty legit. Have you seen his MMA matches though? I mean, Bobby's not no slouch.
I'm talking all around. I'm talking all around, versatile, jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? All that shit. You know what I mean? Kind of like that was Brock's downfall. He just relied on his wrestling and his brute strength. And when he got his ready, he could throw fucking, goddamn, he beat the hell out of fucking Frank Shamrock that day. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
But the next match we had was Piper Niven versus Lash Legend. Lash Legend got the win, but it got a C.
Once again, everybody, y'all just don't know the real Piper. Don't know the real Piper. They will, though. I wish everybody go look at the videos we watch.
I know it.
I wish everybody the world would just get out of their bubble and go see more and more wrestling, you know what I mean, and open up their expansions. Like, you know what? There is other good wrestling shit out there.
I bet Roman wins a couple more.
Hey, especially when we start talking about some of these names of these women where they're at. I'm like, huh? What? Hey, Marigold, what? Hey, what the fuck is that?
So then we had the other tag team triple threat match.
One more, Fleming. I think he only gets it one more time. Just one.
Which, by the way, the tag team triple threat, I really like. I really enjoyed because you got it's not done where not the way the old school way was you tag and everybody you tag. But
this is like a Texas tornado triple threat. You know what I mean?
This was a true triple threat, but a tag team. So all three there's a member of each team legal. It's pretty cool. I like
the way you tag your partner, but that's what I like about it. Now, Texas tornado, if everybody don't realize, is that everybody's all in there. You know what I mean? It's boom.
So that was cool.
Like a tornado. Hey, it's fucking wild. You know what I mean? It's fucking havoc in there. No way, dude. No way. No way. I know, though. You acknowledge your tribal chief, brother.
We got the A-Town Down Under versus Los Garzas versus the debut of the Motor City Machine Guns.
And I think I texted you, and I really wish they wouldn't have spoiled it.
Yeah, that was the worst thing. Because I was watching and I was like, I was excited for it. And I didn't realize it till actually after that match that they had spoiled it earlier in the day. For me, it was fine because I'm excited either way. Yeah. I've been watching Motor City Machine Guns since like early 2000s.
What they say? They've been 20 years. 2004 is when they got together.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, absolutely phenomenal. They've made a great team, and they've done so much everywhere else but here. So
I think if you wouldn't have spoiled it, the crowd would have been, because I was looking at the crowd. That's what I was feeling off of. And they're just like, hey, some people are looking at each other going,
not everybody knew who they were because your WWE's got a very loyal fan base. I mean, that's what we was texting back and forth, and I was like, that's why when we talk about it, we tell everybody we are wrestling fans. We're not WWE fans. We're not AEW fans. We're not TNA fans. We're wrestling fans. I will watch any wrestling as long as they leave the damn light tubes at home. I don't like that shit.
I'll tell you. Speaking of that, I'll tell you, man, I was watching the very first Halloween Havoc. I just turned it on Peacock the other day and just started with Halloween. Man, it was Mike Rotunda, the captain. Hey, when he come out in the wrestling gear versus the Z-Man. Dude, it was fucking Johnny Ace and them, the dudes. Remember they were the dudes?
Yep.
Versus the Freebirds, who were the tag team champions at the time. It's like, Jesus, man. The Road Warriors, they had you remember the electrified Thunderdome match?
Yes.
That's what it was. That's where it was, yeah.
Yeah.
First Havoc, man. And guess who the fucking referee was?
Look at my VHS best of WCW NWO Halloween Havocs.
Yeah. And guess who the fucking referee of that match was? Bruno Sammartino.
Hey, look right there on the back. There's your boy.
I know it. Monch, man. God rest his soul.
I want to figure that one.
God rest his soul. The Briscoes, I do too. It's just that a lot of people ain't gonna be used to Motor City Machine Gun style. of wrestling. You know what I mean?
So the Briscoes would have done good during Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They would have not made it through the PG era.
No, because they were fucking.
Modern now, if Jay was still alive, they could probably do something good now, especially with going to Netflix. I think that's going to change a lot of things. But I wish we would have seen them hit big time. But they were some true blue Ring of Honor hardcore, like they were.
Just think if Jay was still around and what we'd be seeing in AEW.
Yeah, they really believed in Ring of Honor. I mean, they were loyal to Ring of Honor. The only thing I could compare it to is the loyalty the Undertaker had for WWE.
Yeah, true.
If I'm just being honest.
True.
Oh,
hey, just like I could drop 2 more names for that too. HBK. Hey, the shit that he went through and the shit he done, events stuck by him. Hey, and Paul. You know what I mean? Those 3 right there, I could say. And I mean, I'm telling you, I can't get to him right now. Brother Love, that dude's loyal to Vince.
Oh, yeah.
And Michael P. Hayes is loyal to Vince. Loyal to the WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't think of Brother Love's name now.
Yeah, I know, right? Paul Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard. There you
go. Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard. Hey, I just knew if I kept saying Pritchards, I would get it.
I know, right?
Oh, God.
But that back to that tag team match. They got a B+, and the Motor City Machine Guns are the winners. So now we get Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY to see who goes up against Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
Okay. We know it's going to be Machine Guns. You know what I mean? But it's like, do they drop those tag titles yet? Do they put them on them that quick? You know what I mean? Do they put the titles on the guns that quick?
I think it would be smart.
You do?
Yeah.
Because I think we talked about that when we first
learned
about
that. That is going to show that WWE truly believes in them. So those WWE elites that don't watch shit else are going to be like, these guys must be for real.
Yeah.
And no offense to you if you are one of those WWE guys that don't watch shit else. Good on you. I'll watch the other stuff for you and tell you what happened right here.
Yeah. Hey, I had to open up a couple people, man. When my eyes got opened up to New Japan that one time, I was like, oh, I love this guy, Kenny Omega. Hey, even had my daughter doing the shit. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to watch more, man. But like we said, it was like, do they do it that quick though? But they may. And it may not.
It may end up being DIY. But I do think that Bloodline's fixing to drop those because the problem with the problem with Bloodline 2.0, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa aren't doing that good to have that kind of run.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to stay on them.
Yeah.
But they got too much going on, and they're fixing to have their hands full when the Usos reunite. And I mean, they're going to have their damn hands full.
Brother, the Usos against the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh my God. Whoo, that's gonna be good shit.
I'm gonna be happy to see that match. But
dude, that's gonna be big
money.
Oh my God.
And the thing with that is there's so much that needs to be dealt with in the family that the title doesn't need to be on the line to make that match matter.
That's what I'm saying. Me too, brother. No, it ain't gonna be the end of the year, man. I'm gonna talk about Kenny here in a minute.
So yeah, I think whether it's Machine Guns or DIY or this could end up being one of those things where they make it a triple threat, so there is no DQ for them to cost the match. But I definitely think we're going to see them lose those titles once they go up against whichever one of these teams. either team, I don't think they're going to go wrong with because DIY has done good. They had a decent run when they had the titles, and they're damn sure hell bent on getting them back. So I'm not going to be mad either way, but we shall see.
And then what was it? Nia
Jax and Candice LeRae versus Naomi and
Bailey.
All
I know is I was watching that match and I turned around and then Candice is having her arm raised. I was like, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know how, because all I saw was her getting beat up and then all of a sudden she wins.
Notable moments and observations from this match. It got a grade C, by the way. Yeah. It's so weird how LeRae can't carry her WWE Speed Championship on other shows. We have brought this up before. What is the point of having a championship if you're not able to carry it with you?
Ain't it only on X?
Yeah. The Speed Championships happen on Twitter, and that's fine. That's great. But why would they not be touting that sumbitch around with them?
Right. I mean, tell me.
And that's what closed the show. And once again, they gave SmackDown an overall grade of a C+. It's like, and I'm having to agree with it because the fact of the matter was the only big major things that really happened were Motor City Machine Guns debuted.
Yeah.
And this is, again, in my opinion. And finally we're starting to see Jay show up.
Yeah.
So only problem with that is there was no reason for him to show up on SmackDown.
I know. That's what I was saying. When I heard his music hit, I was like, oh, it's going to happen.
I mean, the only reason was to start setting this up, but like there should have been something that made us go, okay, well, no, this is why Jay would have been at SmackDown. There's been no interaction between him and Solo or anybody this whole time. So for him to just show up then, and I guess just to talk to Solo and tell him what he had to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't care for that part of it. I think they should have led into that a little better. But again, like I said, they're not focused on leading us up to Survivor Series, and that's what the big thing with all this is going to be. They're focused on leading us into Crown Jewel, which is, unfortunately, I have to say, probably going to interrupt some storylines. I hope not, but
hey, everybody has to realize that time of year, it's all about what the Prince wants. So let's put everything to the side for a minute. Hey, let's give him what the Prince wants, and that's how it happens during Crown Jewel.
That damn ad needs to go away. Okay. So we will get back into some more WWE stuff when we get to the PWI 500. Let's go ahead and run through AEW. Let's see. What the hell? Okay, so Dynamite opened with Mox cutting a promo. Is this the one where they were in the back of the truck cutting the promo?
I believe so. All I know is he's in a. Hi, Mom. All I know is he's in a truck every show now. You know what I mean? So
he cuts the promo where he's talking about how he hates what AEW has become. Blah blah blah. Not a bad promo. Nothing wrong with it. So then we got FTR versus Learning Two Branches, B-. FTR won. Nothing exciting. Mercedes Moné versus Queen Aminata. C+.
She needs to go away.
C+. Moné defeats Aminata.
She really does.
Camille was the standout of the whole thing. That's not a good sign. When the escort is the standout and not the champion, that's a bad sign. Then we got the elite versus the conglomeration trios match.
The conglomeration.
No contest, a B+. Now, let's see. So this is the one that ended up in absolute chaos. Let's see. All 6 men ended up fighting at ringside. We went to a break. We returned to see the elite in control. Cassidy kickstarted a comeback for the conglomeration that saw all 6 men dish out and take some big moves. As OC prepared for the orange punch, Wheeler Yuta came out of nowhere and hit a flying knee to cause a DQ. Mox and the rest of his crew showed up to destroy the conglomeration. As the elite are up on the ramp and just watch. Then you got Top Flight and the Dark Order. They all come out. Mox and crew destroyed everybody. This is a similar way to run an NWO style storyline. This is definitely not going to be a copy because they're definitely not copying what NWO did, but we're looking at some type of takeover type situation. But here's the biggest issue with what we've got showing up right now. What the hell? There's too many other factions that are going on. So we'll go through some more of this. Shelton Benjamin versus Leo Rush. That was a hell of a match.
Yeah. Kick the shit out of him.
I really thought that was going to be a squash match, but it really wasn't because Leo put up a hell of a fight.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he didn't stand a chance, but he put up a hell of a fight. He looked good. So
right.
I liked it. B+, Shelton Benjamin won, obviously. Jay White versus Christian Cage. This was garbage. Real bad. So, if you haven't seen it, there was a whole lot of they tried to see if they could miss more cues than was missed in the damn Rhea Ripley Liv Morgan fight at Bad Blood. So Kip Sabian runs in too early. You can see Christian Cage clearly telling him, no, not yet, over in the corner.
Yeah.
He missed his cue, which caused Hangman to jump up when he wasn't supposed to. So then he had to immediately jump down and hide, which
sitting there with his eyes on
fucked up the announcers because they were like, wait, what? And they had to cover. Like, oh, who was that? What is going on? What?
Yeah.
Completely ruined that whole segment.
Yeah, because they wrestled for a minute before Hangman even got up, right?
Yeah. He had to stay down for a while because Kip Sabian missed the cue big time. Not a good sign. Not a good thing for Kip. Who has not had a good run since he went to AEW. He's been constantly plagued by injury and bad storylines, and he's just Kip Sabian's good. You put him in the ring and let him perform, he's amazing, and he can cut a promo. But I don't know, whatever they handed him ain't been working worth a damn.
Right.
So that just botched the whole ending of the show, which is terrible. Like, botch in the middle. Don't botch the damn ending. So there's probably some consequences that Kip Sabian's going to have to face for that backstage. I don't know. But it gave Christian Cage the win over our returning Jay White, which I don't like this booking idea because I want
we called it, didn't we? We called Christian Cage, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was
I want Jay White to continue on the trajectory, which is going to lead him to the title. But I think the problem with that is because of what's surrounding the title, and that's John Moxley and crew. And that's not part of what Jay White's situation is meant to go towards. So he's going to have to hold off for a little while. But once again, Don Callis family, we see this new Don Callis family looks as good as it ever has.
Yeah.
We a week ago were bitching about Don Callis family and how it needs to go away, blah, blah, blah. They've done nothing. It's garbage. Now, all of a sudden, he's got an awfully mean tag team with Brian Cage and Lance Archer, who's running a whole new gimmick. Got Takeshita with a title on his shoulder. Oh, amazing.
Cage got title too. Yeah.
Got this new Kyle Fletcher, who I'm not digging as much, but his ring work speaks for itself, though. I'm not done.
Yeah, he's got good ring work.
But you've got a strong faction. They're not going to have any part of this Jon Moxley thing. And I thought at first that they were trying to run this as like Darby being their Sting, but I think I was wrong in what I said. I think really their leader that they're looking for, they're pushing for it to be Orange Cassidy.
He said he ain't the guy.
But what I can't decide, he says he's not the guy, and he walked off on him during the Battle of the Belts mayhem, where Mox and the crew were just decimating everybody. He walked to the back. So this runs one of two ways. Orange Cassidy could end up turning and going straight heel and saying, Mox, you're right. This place has gone to shit.
Yeah.
Let's fix it. Or he could all of a sudden decide, fine, I'll be that leader. Because Darby's not going to be that leader. I love Darby. Darby Allin's my guy. But he's not going to be that leader guy. He's not. He doesn't hold himself to be a leader like that. It's not going to work. Yeah. Orange could do it. He could. But the problem is, if all you're leading is Top Flight and the Dark Order, they're dead. It's done.
God damn.
You're done.
Yeah.
It's over. It's already done. It's already over with. Give Mox the keys to the building. It's done. There's no coming back. So
yeah, that's not a good.
I don't know
against BCC.
I don't want them to build this crew that he's got. It's okay to add one or two more, but it doesn't need to grow to 30. NWO.
Yeah.
They still haven't called Mox the leader. You're right. So that's still to be revealed. Who put this together? And that's coming.
Shane.
But oh yeah. I'm certain that's who it's going to be. But
Mr. Man.
But with you've got your elites. You got the elite who they could be like, I just don't see it though. Because that's your big time way that the elite goes face and has to go against Mox and crew. But I don't see them going face. Not yet. Not right now. They still got to answer to Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that bullshit Jungle Boy did.
There's so much that they need to wrap up with a lot of other guys in order for and if you remember back when it was the NWO first started, there was only 3 guys going against the NWO. It was Sting, Luger, Macho.
Yeah.
They were the ones that stood up against the NWO. NWO kept growing. And then, the rest of WCW joined in. So I guess it could possibly work, but we're not seeing, we don't have that caliber. I can see, I'm trying to think who the third man would be, because I'm seeing the three, you've got Darby, you've got OC. That's good. There's got to be a third if we're looking at it in those eyes. I don't know who that third is. It's got to be an original guy. It's got to be somebody that's been there a while. It's not going to be MJF.
Ricky Starks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to come away from the Performance Center to do that.
He's apparently still signed with AEW.
I don't see it being Ricky though. No, he just doesn't. The other pillar is Jack Perry.
Yeah.
And he's not going to, it's not going to be him. So I don't know who it's going to be. But there's a lot of factions in AEW that are very strong. LFI is strong. You've got Beast Mordos plus Roosh. That's
plus
mean.
Jake.
That's fucking mean. Yeah, and you got Jake managing them, and they got what is it, Dralistico, who they got with them?
Yeah.
I mean, but just those two alone, Roosh and Mordos together is not nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Fleming. I don't like that bullshit about what he said about Kenny. That was, now, God forbid something does happen to Kenny and he takes a turn for the worse, you know what I mean? Something does, you know what I mean? Then he will feel like real shit, you know what I mean? But we've seen Kenny. He seems like he's healthy. He's getting a lot better.
So at the same time that I like what they're doing with John Moxley and them, what I can't see is where AEW side of it is going. I see where Mox's side is going, but it's seeing who's going to fight him, because it's not going to be DIY and Dark Order, not DIY, Top Flight and Dark Order. They're not. They're fixing to be
absolutely some of the worst people you could put up against them.
They're going to be on the shelf after this week.
If Brody was still around, I'd say okay.
These some bitches just took a beating. These bastards just took a beating. There is one that I haven't talked about. Faction, a trio, and that is the House of Black. They're not really face, they're not really heel. They are step in here, get hurt, and we're gonna go to the back. Hope you can get up.
Ain't Brody original?
Brody King?
Yeah.
No.
He's not?
No. He didn't come in until Malachi came in. Because those two were
Buddy took a big head fall the other night.
Those two were a tag team before WWE.
I'm trying to think of who else would be.
They were like Kings of the Throne or something like that. Or Kings of the Black Throne.
We thought we were wrong, and Brian Danielson comes back.
But
helps them.
House of Black is going to be on Dynamite this week, coming up. They announced that last night.
Dynamite should be pretty good this week. Don't we got Swerve versus Shelton?
That's next week.
The next one?
That's their Halloween show, yeah.
That's going to be good, man.
That's going to be a damn good match. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Let me pull Collision real quick. Oh, is it giving me and Battle of the Belts? Oh, so you go make me go off. All right, cool. All right. Ricochet versus AR Fox. This was good. They had a great match. Got a B+. Ricochet got the win, of course. He's on trajectory for another probably international title match. He's not going to get it yet, but he's on the right track for it. Okay. Harley Cameron versus Chris Statlander. I'm so disappointed. Like every time I have not seen them run Chris Statlander the way she needs to be ran yet.
No.
And this looks like it's going to fall flat too. C-, Chris Statlander won.
Who's she supposed to be going after? Mercedes?
I think so.
It's like they all want this fucking TBS title. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? It's like the TNT. Get rid of it.
But I think the TBS title right now probably means more because Mercedes is a big name.
And Mariah's complaining. If you notice that, she's complaining. She's like, dude, give me some fucking talent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Give me some work.
So then we get Premier Athletes versus Daniel Garcia and Private Party. What did they give this? A B? I wouldn't even done that. The Premier Athletes, that was.
Oh, you didn't even. Was that? Yeah. Dynamite. Adam Cole return. Remember?
Yeah.
and how he blames. It's like, dude, you're the one who did the fucking heel turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of why I skipped over it, because I'm like, that whole thing makes no sense. The way they flip-flopped them.
Yeah.
I think they should have let that one live.
Hey, did you think we would forget?
Right.
Or, you know what I
mean?
Somebody was joking on Adam Cole and saying, I wish Adam Cole would take his career seriously. It's like, how do you come back from injury and look skinnier? It's like he does not give a damn about, like, look at Randy, look at everybody coming back all jacked, and he comes back littler. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, put in some effort, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, just because he ain't eating protein don't mean he's not ripped.
I like him. He's all right.
I don't know what he looks like under the shirt, but
yeah, we ain't seen that yet. Yeah.
He don't have to be a big dude to perform. Then we get Orange Cassidy versus Bulk Bronson. From the what's that damn team? The Muscle Guys. We saw them when we went to AEW. That 3 guys that I can't remember the name of their damn team.
I can't either. I know the Outrunners were on there Sunday this week.
It was incomplete.
FTR. That was pretty cool.
They got an incomplete match. Then we got Jamie Hayter versus Brooke Havoc. Again, incomplete.
TJPW. Huh.
This was a quick bout that was over in less than 2 minutes thanks to a Haterade clothesline.
God damn. I still don't like, it's still, her new gimmick is still just blowing my mind. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still not used to seeing her with that red hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then we get Kyle Fletcher versus Atlantis Jr. And then Kyle Fletcher gets a microphone after that and says he's ready to talk. And he'll talk on Dynamite. I like the way he did it.
A little bit longer for them to get his promo ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we did get he did beat Atlantis Jr. The match got to be, and let me tell you what I did not like about this Kyle Fletcher. I don't like the screaming. I don't know. It's a wide mouth open fucking screams for no reason. Yeah. I don't know. They just aggravated me. But the brain buster on the apron was that was pretty brutal. Then we had House of Black in action. Let's see. They took on 3 local talents. Says House of Black toyed with them a bit before winning with ease. And then we get LFI versus the Outrunners, which was Roosh and Beast Mordos versus the Outrunners. It was good. They gave it a B-. LFI got the win. Outrunners were great as usual. But Beast Mordos,
dude. I do, man. I really liked them.
Yeah, I know it. But Beast Mordos and Roosh made a very formidable tag team. I liked them as a team. And then we had the BCC versus Top Flight and Action Andretti.
Is this all still on Collision?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know it.
Damn.
I ain't even got into Battle of the Belts was bullshit yet. I mean, I ain't got to Battle of the Belts yet. Sorry about that. So Blackpool Combat Club obviously won. They gave that a B+. Of course, Mox and Marina Shafir come down and they just put the beat down on them. And then the Dark Order came to try and help. And then it turned into Battle of the Belts. And then Mox said, fine, Dark Order, you want it? We'll give you a gift. You can have your match for the trios titles. And then they just obliterated the shit out of Dark Order and left everybody laying.
God.
It was pandemonium. But again, when Moxley Crew hit the ring, It's been fun, and they haven't brought the bag out, which I'm happy about. I was worried about it first. I thought they were going to. Thought we were going to see 3 of them, really. So I'm glad they didn't. I think they need to let that go. I get it. We're done with it. Just move on from that shit. So the next one, we got Okada versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Continental Championship, which is such an important title that we talk about it. Oh, never.
Yeah.
Of course,
Just something to make Okada happy. Okada
got the damn win. But he had to fucking work for it.
Yeah.
They put on a good match. It got an A-. So it was good. Then we had Brian Cage and Lance Archer versus John Cruz and Jack Cartwheel, which they won very easily. Why we have this match on something that's called Battle for the Belts?
I never understood it either, man.
Absolutely stupid. Then we got Mariah May versus Anna Jay. Battle of the Belts, mind you.
Wait a minute. Is this for the AEW Championship?
Of course not. It's a AEW Women's World Championship eliminator match.
Oh, man. And let me guess.
Battle.
Anna Jay won.
Yeah.
And Anna Jay wins, but hey, it's a title eliminator match for a future title match.
She now gets her so that match will be on the Halloween edition of Dynamite. Dynamite Fright Night or something like that. I already forget what it's called.
Halloween Frenzy or something.
What'd they grade this shit? A C. The Battle of the Belts 12.
Yeah, I know.
12.
Yeah.
And there was okay, fine. The trios title match, that's okay. Okay, good. We had 2 title matches actually. Out of 4 matches. Yeah. The eliminator, okay, fine. If you're going to do the eliminator matches, because Tony Khan will not return my calls. I've been trying to call him for 1.5 years to tell him to quit doing fucking eliminator matches. He doesn't return the calls. I think I got a bad number or something.
They're so stupid.
If he's going to do it, then fine. They should have been on Collision, not Battle of the Belts. Battle of the Belts.
Every one of them should have been up. Mercedes should have been there. Takeshita.
And when they originally started doing the Battle of the Belt stuff, all the matches were title matches. It has been over the past probably year, maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
That we've stopped seeing title matches, seen more eliminator matches. I'm great seeing Brian Cage and Lance Archer team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. On Dynamite or on Collision.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on. Did we have any title? Okay, we did have a trios title match on Collision. We had any other title matches that were on Collision? I don't think so. Maybe not. Okay, no. That's good because they would have looked really stupid by having a title match on Collision. The Battle of the Belts thing just needs to go.
Yeah.
If we're not
going to do really Battle of the Belts.
If it's not going to be a real battle for belts, there's no reason to have it. We got a great match between Okada and Kyle O'Reilly for a title. Thumbs up. We got a squash match for the trios title, but that's fine. It was a title match.
Yeah.
No eliminator matches. Nope. That's wrong. No
tag
match for no fucking reason.
Match, yeah.
Stupid.
No TNT, no TBS, no AEW Heavyweight Championship, no International Championship.
And there's 100% no reason that we shouldn't. Like they could have had TBS and TNT on there.
Yeah.
Like Jack Perry didn't do anything all week. He could have been on Battle for the Belts. Mercedes Moné, she didn't have to do that on Dynamite. They could have done that on Battle of the Belts. There's your other 2 matches, and you were done.
Yeah.
Archer and Cage could have been on Dynamite. Fine. Plenty of room for that. Stupid decision. Okay.
Or just Cage with his TV title. You know what I mean?
They could have defended Ring of Honor titles on it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe that's where we see Ring of Honor shit. Hey, at Battle of the Belts.
Obviously, fucking not.
Yeah. That's where they ought to do the Ring of Honor shit at, because it don't seem like they're doing it anywhere else.
All right. So we'll hit the main event. Let's talk about this PWI 500 / Women's 250. There they are. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down. We're going to look at the top 10. And then if there's anybody that you guys want to know about, or that we've decided we want to know where they landed, we'll kind of, you let us know in the comments, and we'll kind of go through here and see where they fell on the PWI 500. Do you have pulled up what they use for to get their ratings?
Only on the women's.
I did,
but it's pretty much the same win-loss record, the dominance. You know what I mean? Title, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I know they go win. They go win-loss. They I can't remember the time frame. We're a little late on this. We usually try to do this earlier. It just got pushed. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. I had to hit a cough drop. Battle of the Belts got me so mad. I've talked too much. Might lose my voice. So, all right. So the top 10. We want to start at number 10, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
I'm on number 10 is Mystico?
Yeah. 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 And he was 46th last year.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. When you got, it's like you got Eddie at 20. You could put, Sonata really didn't have it, but you had Uso, El Hijo. Let's see here. Let's find a good one that could have been a better number 10. Hell, Dragunov. Adam Page is where he's supposed to be, 42nd.
I wish I could find the if I'd have been able to get the magazine, I would actually be able to tell you exactly why they gave him that, but this won't really tell me that.
Hell, there was actually the only woman in the top 100 of all men. There was a woman.
Yeah, now the 500, the PWI 500 is not limited to just men.
I know. Hey, like in the top 100, there's only one woman.
That's surprising.
Jessica Troy.
Okay.
Yeah, Mystico.
So Mystico's stuff that we're looking at, he was hitting. So he's doing stuff in AEW and it's good. And Mystico, I'm not bad mouthing Mystico at all. So he's hitting big stuff in CMLL.
Yeah.
So that's the part of it where we don't get the exposure to CMLL because I don't have anywhere to watch it. If anybody knows in the comments where we can watch it easily, cheaply, without flying to Mexico, I'm not against that. I would love to fly to Mexico and watch it live, but
or AAA.
If you know where we can watch that stuff, please let us know in the comments. And don't worry if you're watching this after the live, you can still let us know in the comment. We'll check it out. Number 9, Gunther.
Which I don't understand. He went from 4 to 9. Dude has been dominating. He should be at least top 5.
This is what happens when you have a match with Sammy.
Speaking of Sammy.
I was about to say, where's Sammy at?
Hold up. Give me 1 second. Give me one. Oh, dude. All right, our man ain't even in the 100. Jay White. Guess where they got him? 110.
Wow. Yep, there he is.
Where the hell is it? Bronson Reed, 144. Dude, is he even in the top 500, Sami Zayn?
Darby is. Woo! Darby's in the top 100. Anyways, hold on.
Wow.
I wish it would let me search it.
Wow, dude. For what I'm seeing, top 400? No.
Hold
There's
on.
no way. There's no way he's not in it. I'm sorry.
I'm going to Google it. What number is Sammy? How do you spell his damn name?
Zay dum 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 dum.
Zayn in the PWI 500.
That's wild, brother.
He is currently ranked in the PWI 500, but the exact number is not specified in the search results.
Oh, here it is. Sorry. He's 12th. I had to look for the Canadian flag.
Ah, shit. Well.
Right above, I guess, Drew, yeah. Drew only had, one robbery all year.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson went from 16th to 14th.
Yeah.
Mustafa,
And you have to remember, Bryan Danielson, the big thing with Bryan Danielson didn't happen until after this was over.
Hey, fucking Mustafa Ali made a big jump, 89 spots.
Yep.
From 108 to 19. But I don't believe in Gunther. Gunther still should be right there in that 1 to 5 spot.
I was going to say I would have probably put Gunther at the 5. And the only reason
We don't even have the 2 from last year, do we?
I wouldn't have gone to higher than 5 is because
Roman's not even in it. Because remember, last year it was all 3 of the Shield.
that's right, it was.
Seth, Roman, Mox. I don't even see Roman.
So we have to remember Roman was on a small hiatus and a part-time schedule. So
Yeah. Wow, not even on the freaking list. Wow. Unbelievable. Because Mox come in at 8th this year. He dropped 5 spots.
Roman is not number 1.
No, last year he was.
He was last
No, he
year.
was for 2. He was 2 last year. Because it went Seth, Roman, Mox.
Well, I keep Googling it, and it keeps saying he's currently number 1, and he's not.
No, the great Cody is.
All right. So Mox was number 8.
Which he dropped 5. MJF only dropped 1.
Yeah, MJF is number 7. He was number 6 last year. Damian had a good jump. He went to number 6.
Yeah, he had a good one.
He was number 71 last year.
A plus 65.
Yeah. So Tetsuya Naito is number 5, and he was not available in last year's. I think he had an injury and he didn't. I think he was injured during because the year you're looking for is going to be between halfway in 2022 and 2023. So Naito was hurt, but he came back with a vengeance and got all the way into number 5 spot. Seth Rollins went from number 1 to number 4. I'm kind of surprised by that because I kind of surprised Seth didn't fall further down the list. possibly still in number 10 spot, but I'm just thinking about now I may be thinking more about for next year because his hiatus was after WrestleMania, and I think their grading period ends right after WrestleMania or something. Will Ospreay at number 3.
Swerve,
up from
Swerve
7.
had the biggest jump for this year's top 10.
Yes. So Swerve is at number 2.
God.
He was 112 last year. Not even in top 50. Not even in top 100.
Spots, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, but we saw a big surge from, and the fact that MJF stayed in the number 7 spot when he was gone for the first half of the year. He was gone for a large portion of the grading period for this.
Yeah.
That tells you the impact he made at the end of last year and when he finally did come back. So for him to stay in the top 10 is kind of surprising. And then, of course, the number 1 spot is Cody Rhodes.
I'm going to tell you.
He was 10 last year.
Braun Breaker was 37th last year, and he dropped down to 52. Yeah.
So you gotta remember last year he was, for this grading cycle, he would have been still mostly NXT for this grading cycle. So for 2025, we will probably see him jump. I'm going to say into top 20. I don't know if he'll go all the way to top 10 or not, but that depends on what they do with him once they hit Netflix and everything. But he'll definitely jump up.
So I'm looking at the current champions here. Gunther, WWE Raw, okay? Cody Rhodes, WWE SmackDown. John Moxley, AEW. Trick Williams, NXT. Briscoe, we know where everybody's. Nick Nemeth, Impact. Daniel Garcia, PWG.
Huh.
Tom Latimer, NWA.
Yeah.
Yuma was whatever, All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
Zack Sabre is the New Japan.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah. Kiyomiya is Noah. Alberto El Patron is AAA.
No comment.
Gran Guerrero, CMLL. I want to check him out. I wonder if he's part of the Guerreros.
I don't know.
He's a true lucha.
Let's see.
Ultimo Guerrero's his brother. It's only relatives they got.
Huh. Very interesting. He comes out in a big headgear.
Yeah, he does. Big solid dude. Ultimo Guerrero. Well, you know how it's weird down there, the way they do it. You know what I mean? And then Peter Tihani, WXW. So, yeah. I love this, man. You can go all the way back to fucking 91. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Hulk Hogan. Oh, wow. Savage was 4, deceased. God damn. Steve Williams, deceased. Road Warrior Hawk, deceased. Sid Justice, deceased. Road Warrior Animal. Oh, my God. Sad, dude. Rick Rude, Big Boss Man, all deceased. Damn, it's sad. Bobby Eaton. Big Van Vader. Inoki. The names on him.
According to this, he is not directly related to Eddie.
Tom Zink. That's who I watched Wyndham. IRS fight.
Okay.
Tom Zink. Z-Man. Remember, he was a Z-Man.
Z-Man, yep.
Conan, Dino Bravo deceased. Davey Boy. God damn.
We saw El Hijo del Vikingo took a pretty big drop. He went down from number 5 to number 18.
Savage went to number 2, baby.
Wow. LA Knight had a pretty. Trick Williams was 213 last year. He's number 28 this year. Dragunov was 151 last year and went up to 30. Well, we saw some pretty big moves.
Trick Williams went up 213 points. 185. That's wild. Yuma Anzai went up 243. God.
Yeah.
OEC3, man. That's crazy.
Max the Impaler went from 364 to 54. That's a 310 point jump. Damn.
What is this? Oh, Keno. Okay, Keno. He stayed at 35. I was like, what is that 0 equal sign? He didn't go anywhere.
What is that?
Should be. That's what I was just looking at. 300 and what was it? 373
point increase. That's crazy.
And see, people, this is why we say it. If there's anybody left in here, we say you got to get out the boat. You know what I mean? You got to learn these people. You got to know. You know what I mean?
We got 5 people watching right now.
Yamamoto. I didn't mean to say Yamamoto. Yamato.
All right, let's take a look at the women's.
Oh, women. I just want to say it. Jessica Troy. And what's funny is she's not even in the top 10, but she broke the men out of 100. So that's pretty cool.
That was just my elbow. I got another one. Don't worry about it. So the women's, we'll look at the top 10. Number 10 is Athena. Followed very closely at a number 11 with Roxanne Perez. She will probably see a top 10 next year.
Who?
Roxanne Perez.
Oh, definitely.
She's at number 11, so
I figure hey, she should be up there. Yeah. I don't even know who that number 6 is.
No, I don't either.
Number 9.
Mariah May.
I've always said about Mariah May since we started this pod. So
she jumped 86 points. So good for her. Went from 95 to number 9.
So, hey, real quick, I'm going to drop down to number 26. Where the hell has she been?
Julia Hart.
Where in the hell has she been?
I don't know. She must have got hurt.
Naomi. Sheeta. A lot of these people, yeah, I'm like, but Willow, I can agree with that. Willow stayed where she should be at 8.
Yeah, Willow stayed at 8. Bailey
made a big jump.
She went from 41 to number 7.
Yeah. Sari?
That is this one right here.
Okay. She's did let's say, where's she at?
See, I'll just click on the thing here.
Who's she with?
What? Is Japanese. She is a freelancer who performs under the ring name Sari. She is known for her work in promotions such as JWP.
Damn, she's been in NXT.
Wait, wow. Okay.
NXT UK, WWE,
Huh.
Stardom, Marigold. Okay.
My dogs are going off.
Interesting. Okay. But Stephanie Vacour, I can get behind that.
Oh, my man. Let me get us back up. Yeah, Stephanie Vacour. And it tells you where they were born, which is kind of cool. She's a Texan, like me. Pretty big jump, though, 49 points. And they only do 250 for the women. So we won't see no 300-point jumps like we saw a couple in
Right. Yeah.
in the men's. Who is that one? It's another one's from Japan.
Micah.
Let's see.
Damn, she was 71 before, bro.
Uaika.
She's with Stardom.
Here is that one.
Oh,
Damn it.
yeah, it was right there. Saria is with Stardom and Marigold, and so is Maika. She's with Stardom. A lot of good girls come out of Stardom, dude.
What?
Willow, Mariah May was at Stardom. Bailey, Sasha went to Stardom for a little while. See, here goes Mariah May right there.
Yep. Stardom's a big deal. Stardom's had some big names in women's wrestling come through there. I would love to see some more Stardom too. So Rhea Ripley went from number 1 to number 3.
So we only had 2 of the WWE ladies in the top 10.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yep.
Jordan Grace, man, she was at 10. She made a jump, brother.
Went to number 2.
Timeless Tony. Hey.
Storm went from 12 to 1.
Yeah. I believe like next year, Roxanne, she'll be in that top 5. Roxanne Perez is good, bro. Hey, she really fucking is. I'm a big Roxy fan.
Like the only thing that could keep her from moving up is going to be if some of these names in Japan and stuff that we're not able to see them all the time, so we don't know how great they are. Is some of them bumping into that to where there's not room. But
look at Io.
She definitely. I definitely see her hitting number 10.
Nia 22. And all this talk about Sheeta, and she can't even break out of the 20s.
Sheeta hadn't.
I'm not going to agree with this one. Tiffany Stratton, she's better than 32.
Now, again, we haven't seen that. Like,
hey, we know Bianca has not been injured, but
right.
Look what she's done ever since she got with Jade. She went from 3
down to 34. Yeah.
She's like Billy Starks. That's my girl.
Yep. She moved up.
Yeah.
But I like some of these names, like Tiffany Stratton. These names, we're looking for this grading period. We're going to see more. We're grading more off of their NXT stuff than their main roster stuff.
I'm going to try to find that. That one page I was on where I looked at it and it showed really how they scored these women. Because it was weird. There we go. AIPT. It shows. I like the way it does right here. It shows you, okay, this is how we do it, guys. You know what I mean? Win, loss, championship, quality of competition that they fought, the feuds, prominence within the wrestler's promotion, overall wrestling ability. Stardom. Look, Stardom. Stardom's all women, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a Lyra Valkyrie at number 20. Of course, though, you're not seeing a lot of Billy Starks lately, so
Right.
she won some title in Ring of Honor, and then that was it. It's the last I heard from her. She was with Athena.
I wish this website we're using would actually tell you what dates they graded in between. That's what I want to know.
Let's see if I still got it. I don't think I do.
Actually, hold on just a second. Okay, they go from July 1st to June 30th. So we're talking July 1st of 2023 to June 30th this year is our grading period. So with WrestleMania being there in April, like we had the draft shortly after. So any of their NXT stuff is the big stuff that they're grading off of.
Yeah, so from July to July.
Do what?
So this was July, August 1st through, 2024. August 1st, 2023 through July. It's usually July through July because this is last year's.
Okay, yeah.
So, so let's look at it at a year. So let's just say July through July, which makes sense.
Yep.
They got to have a minimum of 10 singles, non-tag matches. That's why Roman wasn't in it.
Yep.
You got to have a minimum of 10 singles matches.
Like I said, he was on a part-time schedule, and then after Mania, he didn't come back till SummerSlam. So that was August. So yeah, he didn't come back till after the grading period. So he spent most of the grading period, in a part-time schedule.
That's funny. He was number 5 last year.
Yeah.
Gunta. See, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, he literally held his fucking title all the way through this. Hey, almost through this whole reign right here, through the next thing.
Yeah.
He lost it. Hey, immediately wins King of the Ring, and then turns around and wins the World Heavyweight. So
that's the only match he's lost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only singles match, anyways, for damn sure.
He should be in the top 5. Easy. Bullshit.
Because then the only thing after that was after WrestleMania, he took like a month off. It may not even been a whole month. I don't remember.
Yeah, and turns around, gets the King of the Ring title, then turn around, wins the fucking heavyweight title. There we go.
But
all right,
as far as these top 10s go, they're pretty close. And I can't say that I agree or disagree with these two that are both from Japan, just for the simple fact that we don't get the chance to watch those two. So
I guess we're about to get one of them like how these foreign families around here get those special satellites, the way they can watch shows from Japan and
Right.
anything else. You know what I mean? Well, we're not part of the governing body, so we got to agree with their list.
Yeah, I guess so.
Until we can get on at PWI and Gladiator has their input.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you bumped him up to 5, yeah, that would put Mox down at 9, MJF at 8, Damian at 6, and NATO. I mean, Damian at 7 and NATO at 6. So, bumping Gunther to 5 and keeping the rest the same, I think would be probably about spot on.
Tetsuya Naito.
Honestly,
he's the one retiring, ain't he? Yeah, he's the one that's retiring, ain't he? That I sent you that message saying that he announced his retirement.
I think so.
2025.
Yeah. So I would almost say, just because of the caliber of matches, I would almost put Will Ospreay above Swerve, but because Will Ospreay didn't hold a heavyweight title, I could see why Swerve went one above Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting change from last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them from the top 10 stayed in the top 10. And the other half of the top 10 moved up, some of them way up. So very interesting to see what 2025 will hold.
Yeah. I bet Braun will be in that top 10.
I believe he will, yeah. I believe we'll see. Unfortunately, I think we'll see MJF will drop down, I think. Mox, depending on
unless he comes back, because it's just started. You know what I mean? So unless he just comes back and just has the fucking run and 5
depending
stars.
on how this story plays out with Mox, he may move a little bit up. Damian Priest, I think, is going to move down, unfortunately.
And it's going to be a big drop.
Yeah. Gunther will move up. I can't say for sure about Mystico or NATO, simply because I do not know what's going on in either promotion, really, to grade on. Seth Rollins probably going to go down.
I got to use the bathroom really bad. I'll be back.
Unless Seth Rollins has something big go on now that he's back, Seth Rollins is going to go down on the list for next year. Ospreay will stay in the top 10, I think. Cody will stay in top 10, but I don't think he'll be number 1. Joe's going to go way down. Sammy, Sammy will stay in the 20, I'm sure. Drew's going to go down. Bryan Danielson probably won't even be on the list for next year. Jey Uso is going to move up for next year. Jey Uso will quite possibly be more like, he might possibly end up being number 10 next year. Okada's not going to probably go up. If he does, it won't be very far. Let's see. Again, this depends on where this whole storyline goes. Orange Cassidy could move into top 20. I would like to see Dragunov move into top 20. Logan Paul, by the way, in case anyone was interested, scored a 37 and was not on last year's. Adam Page will probably go down even more. He went down 14 points this year. He will go down further. Let's see. Joe Hendry is at 51. That's up from 84. I think he will go up closer to 40. Maybe 30. Randy won't go too far. Neither will AJ. Kevin, he might move up some. Jack Perry, he may move up some because he's got a title now, but it won't be very far. Ricochet, I can see possibly moving up from 63.
Nah. I hope it is. They need to get him in something better. I'm going to lower that.
Ethan Page is probably going to move up again. He went up 95 points this year. Ethan Page may very well end up in top 50. Depending on how it runs. Oh, God.
Wow. Sorry, I just got a notification about the Ultimate Edition Great Muta.
Oh. Let's see. Looking at the women's.
They blurring that one out, though. That's what's weird.
I don't know. Liv Morgan, she will probably move up for next year. She won't move up all the way to number 1 or anything. She might move into top 10. I don't know. She'll move. She could possibly go to 11. I don't know if she's going to be top 10 material or not. Oh, let's see who else. Becky Lynch is not going to move anywhere because she won't be back.
She's been gone for a minute.
Yeah. Julia, she's at
no hint at her return. You know what I mean?
No.
There's no hint.
Well, I mean, she just didn't sign a contract, so she's technically not signed anywhere. And she's happy being mama, so who knows? Julia,
not wrong with that at all.
Julia just might move into the top 20. Trying to just look at this list. See who I think might move up for this next year. Nope. I'm too far down to see any kind of drastic movement. Zoe Stark might move up next year. I don't know. She kind of got a shit. Yeah. She got a shitty hand dealt to her by getting into that ass faction.
Really, she really did. She really did.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hell, what's her name? Chelsea Green ain't even on that. And that's a shame. She's one of the best women. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't see her in the top 100.
That's bullshit. That's some of the stuff I don't agree with. You know what I mean? Honestly.
There she is, 112.
God.
All righty. Well, I think that's going to have to do it for this edition of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. We have deep dived into the PWI 500 and the PWI Female 250. My hope is that next time around, I have the magazines in hand. Where I usually get them, I have not seen a one.
I think it's starting to become more and more like
me off.
Online or order it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I had a subscription there for a while, and I got a thing in the mail not long ago. They wanted to renew my subscription and give me a good deal on it. But so maybe beginning of the year I'll renew it. We'll see how things are going. Because I like having that magazine in hand. But that is going to do it for this one. Appreciate you guys so much for joining in. Thank you so much for all the comments. If you're watching this after the live and you have any other comments, make sure you go ahead and put them in there. We will still respond after the live is over, even days or weeks after. If you got comments, we'll still see them and still get a reply out to you. If you hadn't already, smash that like button for us. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the other content or this live podcast every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Follow us on all of our other social media platforms. Just look for that logo up above Chris's head. That is the logo on all of the social media platforms as of right now. Sometime in the month of November, it'll change back to that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is that all over my shirt? But again, thank you guys so much for watching.
It's been fun. Love talking wrestling with y'all every week. As always, y'all, Gladiators are out.